everybody, good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm going to do another car tour for all the people who are coming here. If you're new here, I've just got a little teeny Rochester channel. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff, but for this particular purpose, I have a little teeny Rochester channel that helps people who are coming here as patients or to move here, mostly for the students and the residents. Short-term ideas, and I always show you around. I always tell people, if you're new, please press the like button and subscribe, even if you don't intend to. That's the whole idea, that we get lots of people to follow us. And no, it's crazy. Okay, here's what's crazy. I'm at Broadway, which is Route 63. Get your map out. You've got to Rochester, because it's a little crazy. Okay, I'm going to take a right on Broadway going north, okay? But if I take a left, I'm at Route 52 going north. How can that be? You know, I'm from Chicago. We have some really crazy streets happening there. I learned how to drive in Boston, so I'm not saying it's that level of crazy, but I'm going north. But if I went left and then a right, I'm also going north. Why? Because 52 curves, and this goes straight. I'm going straight north on Broadway, same as Route 63, through Sprawl. If you've seen any of my videos, because you're moving here and you're thinking, where do I want to live? I have a lot of videos on apartments and the Mayo Clinic area and sprawl. Why? Because everything in Rochester is sprawl. I'm sorry to say, there's no community. There's no walkable areas. We have a 0 walk score. There's 2 areas which you might consider fake communities to walk in. I mean, you can walk on the sidewalks if you live in the suburban part, but you can't walk downtown and go to a library. So there's a couple of places where that's true. There's a teeny downtown area, and there's a teeny area over by St. Mary's, the other Mayo Clinic campus. It's a sweet little area if you want to pretend that you have a neighborhood, because you can walk to a grocery and a coffee shop, fast food, gasoline station. You can't walk to a library. There's no community center. There's no gym there, unless you want to do Pilates and kill yourself. So I'm going north for a reason. I know I've done a bunch of these, but I'm going to go down to the Mayo Clinic, and I'm going to show you. Well, I've looked, and there's not some great ones about really being here. I don't know if I'm going to go inside today, but you need to get that. Yes, there's just tons of interconnected bridges and walkways, but if you're not feeling good, let's see, why would you be at the Mayo Clinic? Yes, possible. You don't feel good. And you're with someone who doesn't feel good. You drop them off. Okay, we're going to show you how convenient that is. And then you got to go park somewhere and then walk. And then there you are. You may get an attendant to help you, which I encourage you to constantly ask for help there. They are not bereft of money to pay staff, and they've got tons of staff. So it's not really as friendly. It's friendly because you're not at the weather. There's nothing friendly about doing some of those walks. If you're there for an unusual knee issue, you've got cancer, you've got low energy, or you're there because you've got an unusual sniggly or wiggly, that, you know, you're not jogging down these hallways, and they're long and tedious. So yeah, I understand that. We have a few of them in Chicago. Okay, maybe only 2, but we have some subway systems there too, under the Hilton and stuff, and it's just not friendly. So maybe you get wheelchair attendants, but you're in and out of appointments, in and out of elevators, over carpeting, on flat flooring, and that's really hard on backs and on legs and tired people. So then there's the other burden of where are you going to eat, and unfortunately, when you're really tired, you tend to eat around the hood of the Mayo Clinic, which are all what you're going to see in the visitor's guide, where really you can't unless you're just drop it with money, and those people are not eating out in the street. You're not going to eat at Pittsburgh Steak. You're not going to eat at Crave and Turt's every night. You know, it's really designed for the wealthy, an occasional meal. But if you're here and you're not feeling good, you're at a long-term hotel, you're in the hospital, you're at an Airbnb, and you're looking for food. So I was going to show you a few things today, and some of them are little bitty secrets, but where you might get an affordable nosh in Rochester. So that was, I came in off 28th Street. I'm just at 14th Street. which is a major intersection here. So there's a Chipotle, which you know is semi-affordable. We have a place called Nupa where you can get a small Greek salad, a small Greek soup. You can get a falafel there. You can get a gyros. Sometimes they have baked chicken. Fairly affordable, and some of that stuff you bring to your hotel, you bring to your residence inn, or any place you have long-term care. That's affordable. I didn't say anything about Newts or Outback because I don't consider those in the realm of you've got to eat every day. When you're eating every day, you're here 6 weeks, 8 weeks, even 3 weeks. You've got to find affordable food. So sometimes you're going to have to eat healthier to do that. In one place, there's an international place I'm going to go by that's got a falafel sandwich. It's healthy. You can get a small fattoush. If you don't know what that is, don't be afraid of those words. It's just a salad. But it's affordable because there's small portions, and you know, if you're not feeling good, you're not eating big portions. Oops, I just passed by Taco Jed where you can get a $4 taco. And you need to say that because $4 is hard to find here. $4 Taco Jeds. I'm still on Broadway. Now we're hitting the major part of the clinic. So the food co-op's expensive to get a sandwich. It's $8-9 for a sandwich. Not a lot on those sandwiches. This is not New York. It's sort of chintzy. City Market downtown. Sandwiches $8 and $9. Not a lot on it. Yeah, there's a Subway. There's a Panera. I'm hoping they're still open, but I think I got word. Might want to check. So we're coming down 4th Street. Now we're at the major clinic, and this stuff gets expensive. So no churches here. It's expensive. Your beer pub. Thai pop if you want to eat Thai food. If you're not feeling good, not so sure people do too much spicy on a not feel good stomach. Right? We got a good soup around here? Now we're at the Doubletree, which is about to turn into dormitories. Pescara's wicked expensive. Galleria's expensive. Pittsburgh steak up here on our right, wicked expensive. So, yeah. If we take a left, you're at the corner of Victoria's Restaurant, Dunkin' Donuts, Yo Tavern. Those are expensive. You know, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you're doing 2 people, you're at $25 to $30 to have lunch. So an $8, $9, you know, an under a $9 sandwich for 2, maybe a side drink. Even if you just got chips, you're at $25, which is ridiculous. Okay, so up here on the left, we're still going north. We just passed the major clinic. Is a little international restaurant. Don't underestimate it. They do have chicken and they have hamburgers, so it's right there, Al Medina. Wicked clean, as clean as you can get. And then here's a great secret. You can actually get something and split it here because it's owned by Tasso, who's a Greek. Greeks always serve good, fresh, clean food. Hollandberry pannenkoeken. It's like a pancake. And wicked affordable. Big meals. Split it in 2, get a pancake, and then Cheap Charlie's is up here. I'm going to take a quick left and show you a dive, because you've always got fast food, but I don't know, that's not why you're here, because you ate too much fast food. Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, McDonald's. Here's the infamous dive. Here's the ugly new apartments going up called Brick on Broadway. Yeah. So here's Cheap Charlie's. It is a dive, but it's open. I'm thinking that, yeah, you can definitely have breakfast there. Stuff your face, affordable. Because that's what really people want. They want to get in and get out. Okay, so now we're going to go back the way we came into the more of the guts of the clinic to show you that there's nothing to eat that's affordable. So Pasquale's Pizza is not really affordable for an everyday thing. One slice is like almost $9. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I can say that. I'm from a Chicago restaurant family. So here's Tilda's Pizzeria on my left. People love it. But when you're doing every day, you're not doing that much thick stuff. You want to be careful. I'm thinking you want a soup and a sandwich. Thinking you might want a real comfort meal. And I know it's sort of touristy. Comfort food can happen at Grandma's Kitchen. You've got to have your car out. Comfort food happens at Canadian Honker. You're paying $13 to $15 for a simple plate of food. So you're into $50 for two if you're both getting a plate of food and a drink or a salad or a soup and a meal. And I think that, that's adding up. So here we are. We came down exactly the way we came up, only one street over. And this is Peace Plaza. There's Victoria's Restaurant. It's expensive. Dunkin' Donuts. Old Brick House. It would be typical food prices, $12 to $18 for a meal for just one plate. So no drink or anything. And that's already $36. Yeah, easy. So that isn't what you can do every day, right? If to my left is the University Square. We pass by it coming in from a different angle, and all those are expensive. Chester's, the food at the Marriott. So I'm going down a side street. Sometimes there's food trucks, but they haven't been prolific here. We haven't really gotten the hang of it. And this is the only other thing I can think of. Here's City Market on your left. $8, $9, and $10. And $16 to do a soup and a sandwich. A drink, yeah. Maybe that's affordable. I don't know. I'm on the cusp on that one. Up here is Potbelly. I think it's still open. Tap House is not affordable every day. The Half Barrel, $14.99 for a burger. So two people, one person 15 plus a drink. Nope, it looks like they closed. Looks like Potbelly closed. Okay, I don't feel bad. If you can't keep a Potbelly sandwich open, there is something wrong. Okay, we just made a sort of semicircle, and that was it. We just went up Broadway, and we're coming right back down the way we came, only to say, what did we see to eat? Not a lot. So pick your poisons, and if you need to do really healthy, organic, vegan, gluten, here's Pasquale's Pizza. It's Chicago prices. It's expensive. So lasagna at $16, you could feed for two. $30 and $40. So here's the food co-op. It's worth your money. You're gonna pop $8.50 for a sandwich. If you get chips and a drink, you're into $15. I know. The only reason I say it's doable is because you're supporting a good cause along with it being a healthy base. And there is soup there. There's a good soup there. And there's a salad bar. Oh, that's right. There's a salad bar. Okay, that is an option. Now we're going right back to where we came. And I'm going to show you a few other dives that we didn't see on the way up. Rookie. Same way we came. We're going back down Broadway. And then I'm going to stop the video to go into Soldiers Field Park and see if we're only 1 minute and 30 seconds away from Mayo Clinic. If you got in your car and all that walk, we can't count that time. But we're literally just past the guts of the clinic, going back the way I came. Now we're going south on Broadway. And I'm going to cut in here to the right, which is Soldiers Field Park. If you're stressed out, or you're crying, or your loved one just had some tests, or you're waiting, it's a lot of waiting going on here. And that's really intense, right? To wait for test results all the time. So, whoops, no entrance. Off screwed up. All right, we'll have to show you some other stuff. So we're going to take a right here on 14. And 14 is interesting because it has two names. I don't know how foreigners do it here. It's a little bit Chicago-y with a bad attitude on the road here. 14 is 12th Street as well, because Route 14 is also 12th Street. I think it's southwest. Everything is a direction here, northeast, northwest. Everything has two letters after the address, so always look at that because you could be on the right street and the wrong side of town. Okay, so here's the Greek restaurant I was telling you about, Nupa. Here's Aldi's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and Nupa, the Greek restaurant I was telling you about. I have a little preference because I'm from a Greek restaurant family. Hy-Vee Grocery, meatloaf, baked chicken, vegetables, lots of fresh salads. As you know, Hy-Vee's are great grocery. committed to organic, the sustainability. There is some healthy foods here. It's an expensive grocery store, but it's way cheaper than everything else. You can totally afford to get a already made Caesar and a sandwich, split the sandwich in a Caesar. There's soups. You know, they have a fresh bar here for potato salad, macaroni salad, all that kind of stuff. But you can get a good soup here too. And then I'm going to end the video and we'll pull it back up and do another one. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to press the like button even if you think I'm nuts. Love you.